journalists give reasons why Southerners should not be blamed for defending their people. The northern journalist, identified as Nala Mohammed Zaga, has given reasons why the northerners should not blame the southerners for defending the interests of their people. He stressed that the southerners rally round the perceived victims of oppression and injustice, which is difficult for northerners. He added that the southerners circled the wagons in the defense of the rule of law, while in the north it is not the same, stressing the indifference he has observed among his people. The journalist said that they don't pay attention to the plight of their people who have been subjected to different inhuman rights abuse. He said that they prefer to defend those abuses or the victim of the human rights abuses than to confront them, because the violators are their people who have position in the government. He pointed out that during the period disbanded security outfit SARS was abusing Nigerians, that they were indifferent to those abuses not because they were not victims. The only reason why they felt less concerned was that their own is in power. He gave an instance about the disappearance of their son, Abubakar Idris, popularly known as Daddy Yatta, who disappeared mysteriously in August 2019, and no northerners cared to know what exactly happened to him. Instead, they attributed his disappearance as an act of God. He mentioned that late Muhammad Sule, the famous author of the undesirable element, was a victim of human rights abuse before his death, but no northerner spoke against it because Abacha, their son, was in power. He went on to mention many northerners that have been dehumanized, but the northerners didn't speak or a word to condemn the action of their oppressors. Okay, if it was a southerner who said this, then definitely I know say they go don't send DSS after him. But since it's a northerner, then I don't know what I'm going to say about it, because as it stands right now, it is good that it is the northerners that are finding fault in what this government is doing to people. So it's a good one, I must say, because if we were the one who was complaining and complaining like this, they would have definitely said that we are complaining because the president is a northerner. That is why we are complaining. That if the president wasn't a northerner, that we wouldn't have complained the way we are. So may I thank God though, say na northerner na they complain now. They have all woken up from their slumber and they are speaking out now. So it's a good start, I must say. If all the youth can combine themselves together and speak out about this devilish government, then definitely Nigeria is coming to be a better place for the rest, I must say. Well, let's go to the comment section and hear people's take on this. Very good observation. God bless you. The major problem the North are facing is because their wicked politicians mixed politics with religion to confuse their people. But here in the South, we try as much as possible to checkmate politicians, holding them to account at least a little. Truth is life. You will live long for speaking the truth. That same reason is why headers do the evil they do, because their own is on seat of power. And nobody saying a thing. Tell me why Southerners and any peace-loving person will not agitate. Even Hausas are not even spared. Thank you so much, bro, for saying the truth. You have said it all. Northerners prefer to be in power and suffer than Southerners be in power and they did not enjoy. Nobody is against defending your people, but killing innocent people is not acceptable. Exactly. Who is the one killing innocent people? Are you sure it's not the same Nigerian government? In order to create a confused situation, open your eyes. one day the truth of all these killings in high and low places will manifest, and we shall know the killers and even the UGM. This government is evil and is capable of doing anything. Take a look at all the killings in Benue, Plateau, Kaduna and others. As this government send the army after those headers, their bandits are terrorists, but as this, instead of calling those headers terrorists, they are referring to innocent agitators as terrorists. So tell me where this country is heading. Those people you think to be innocent are saboteurs. I grew up in the north. What those people are going through, you will not wish your enemy. The one thing I will always thank God for was that my father took us out of the north. I would have cursed my father. True. Just go there. You see illiteracy, disease, poverty, almajiri, terrorism. Chai, these people are not living. The thing is too much. I beg, They can die like chicken. They love death. I beg, I no fit shout. Their own is too much. I must say, because I was also once a victim of such circumstances of living in the north. I once lived in the north, and I must say it wasn't a pleasant story to talk about. It didn't really happen to me, but I must say the northerners living in the north are really suffering. But I don't know why they don't see it as suffering. They just take it as their way of living, which is not supposed to be so. How can you be living in poverty and say you are used to it? How can you be living in poverty and you claim that everything is well? Is it really supposed to be so? Almajiri are little children going about fending for themselves. Little children who go on a daily basis begging alms, begging for food. They don't go to school. Instead, they roam about the streets looking for what to eat and what to take home to their parents. Just imagine. And you say that they are living well in the north. I don't really think so. And no one is going to budge for that, because I must say the northern people are really tolerating a lot of rubbish in that north, I must say. Their way of living in that north is not really a suitable way for anyone to say that they are living, because their way of living in that place, I must say, is not encouraging at all. I must say I can't even send my own enemy to go and live in the north, because they don't even value human lives. So why should I even think of sending my own friend or family to go and live there? That's not possible, because those people, the way they think, now only God know how they think gets their brain. They value no human life at all. This is all the and the more reason we from the south must leave this incapable relationship. The difference in our mentality are just too vast to bridge. We can never come closer in another 1,000 years. Instead, the South will get pulled back and destroyed. This one is indeed a true word, I must say. But instead, they just want us to be like them. They want us to live like them. And I don't know why